Folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I feel I should have a beverage here, but I don't know what the song is, so maybe having a glass of wine right here would be improper, because maybe it's Wind Me Up is a bad one. I got a feeling it's going to be funny, but I have no clue. Gary Allan's Wind Me Up. Jason Halverson made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So Jason, thank you for the gift and for the request. Jason knows his stuff when it comes to country music. There are some songs, or I'll get requests and I have to listen to like 5 seconds of the song to make sure that it's appropriate for the channel, which is non-pop country music. Jason is one of these folks who I don't have to check. He makes a request, I just do it. Jeff Cather's in the same category, and other folks who just know their stuff. So anyway, let's see what we got here with Gary Allan, Wind Me Up. I had to check to make sure that it wasn't Winds Me Up. I had to check to make sure it was actually Wind Me Up, and it is. Expected upbeat funny, and we got it.
I'm the center of attention in this ballroom, 'cause I've got the biggest heartache of the year.
Oh no.
And each night those swinging doors reach out to me and draw me in, 'cause they know each night that I'll be back to wind me up again. Wind me up, turn me on and watch me cry for you.
Oh, that
Lately,
switched.
drinking warm red wine is all I want to do.
You can feel it.
I never know how tight I'll wind me up till I walk in. I don't care, 'cause I'll be back to wind me up again.
That hangover is going to be brutal. Hear that bass? Underneath it all.
I'd like to thank the folks who raised the grapes way out in California, and I'm hoping this'll be their biggest year. 'Cause scarlet water's all that's left to keep me hanging on. That's why I'll try to wind me up each day and night next year. Wind me up, turn me on and watch me cry for you. Lately, drinking warm red wine is all I want to do. I never know how tight I'll wind me up till I walk in. But I don't care, 'cause I'll be back to wind me up again.
Unbelievable. That was way more intricate than I thought it was going to be from the jump. After I heard, I don't know, 20 seconds or so, I thought it was just going to stay like in that pocket. But then there was tempo change, and it was like, he's heartbroken. He'll be back tomorrow. The swinging doors will recognize him or something. And then he brought Napa or California into it, and the grapes. Scarlet water. I've never even heard that expression before, but and I drink a glass of wine every day, and I've never heard that before. I haven't been drunk in 40 years or whatever, but yeah, just because I got tired, it just got boring to me. But the song, there was the tempo, I loved it. It was like a feel-good song for a guy who's downtrodden. And what do you say? He's up for Heartbreak of the Year. He's like the center of his attention because he's up for Heartbreak of the Year. That's a great line. So these songs, when you begin to dissect them, you get an overall feel when you're listening to it, around the house or in your car or wherever you're listening to it. But when you have headphones and are responsible for making comments and dissecting it, you hear different things, pick up on different things, especially since I've done over 4,000 of them now. And this had a lot more going on in it than you might otherwise think if it was just sort of in the background playing in your house or at a campfire or something like that. His voice was inviting. He wasn't whiny. You didn't really even feel bad for him. And he just said he's up for Heartbreak of the Year. And if you're a compassionate person, and I tend to be in that category, I'm feeling bad for people that don't even necessarily want me to feel bad for them. I don't tell them that I'm feeling bad for them all the time, but it's like, man, I'm sorry you're going through all that. That's rough. Acknowledgement can help in those situations, but I am listening to this song and I'm like, the way he's singing it, well, he's going to solve his problems with wine. I'm thinking, well, wine hangover is going to suck. Certain hangovers are worse than others. The worst hangover I ever had, I'm pretty sure, was champagne, because I didn't know what champagne would do to you. So when I was like 19 or 20, the owner of the restaurant that I worked at, it was like New Year's Eve and the place was packed, and it was a reasonably new restaurant. So he popped champagne. He announces, now we're a restaurant. And he's serving champagne to everybody in the kitchen, which is where I worked at the time. And we got hammered on that stuff. And my God, the hangover, woo! I never drank it again. So I'm thinking the dude's in for a hangover. But no. It's so much more going on in this. So, Jason, I hope this hasn't happened to you. I'm guessing it probably has, because once we've lived long enough, things like this, we tend to have had an experience or two with. Not only the heartbreak, we've all been heartbroken at some point in our life, but as far as drinking wine goes and having a hangover, I'm guessing that's happened. Most folks don't know. They start drinking their wine when you're younger. You're like, oh, this is great. Then you get a little buzz going. You're like, oh, this is really good. And then you wake up the next day. But what a voice Gary has. He's just a unique, wonderful treat to listen to. I'm going to rate this. The number that popped into my head instantly was a 9.2. And it was because, in part, it ran a lot deeper than I expected. And that tempo change, and it's just upbeat, fine, wind me up, let's go party. And it's like, no, Dom, that's not what this is about. This is, I'm really sad, and I have no other way I can deal with this right now. And I'll be back tomorrow and probably the next night till the heartbreak of the year goes away. So I love that expression. I'm up, what do you say? I won Heartbreak of the Year, or I'm up for Heartbreak of the Year. Anyhow, all right. Jason, shout out to you. Thank you for the hat, my friend, because Jason sent me this a few months back, too. Minnesota, baby. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.